Greetings, welcome to the Atomic Misfit booth. I'm very excited to show you our Court of the Dead Underworld Muses BJD. For those of you that aren't doll fans, BJD stands for Ball Jointed Doll Art Doll Collection. Let's take a look. First, we have 3 different dressed dolls. They represent, for those of you that don't know Court of the Dead, that's Sideshow's own original property. The Muses are from that universe, inspired by that universe. There's 3 factions in the underworld, kind of like houses in Harry Potter or Game of Thrones. You get sorted into a faction of your choosing. Bone, flesh, and spirit. First up here is flesh. I mean, the level of detail on these dolls is incredible. It's going to be really difficult to pick out a few things to talk about. They each have a unique wig, a unique face paint. We worked with the artist Andrew Yang to create these. They are a custom doll underneath with I think something like 16 different points of articulation for maximum posability. Flesh here, as I mentioned, is of guts and corporeal and mercurial, and so I think viscera never looked so beautiful as they do in the Muse of Flesh. Moving on to the Muse of Spirit. Spirit is more about, ethereal and soul. They're kind of the gurus of the underworld, a little bit lighter, hence this beautiful ethereal blue. I absolutely love this little aqua swirl you can see in her custom wig, but my favorite thing about this doll is her feet. She's sort of a ghostly Victorian floating, and as you can see, she's got these tiny little ghostly wisps coming off of her tippy toes as she's floating there in the air. So gorgeous. And last but not least, save the best for last, in my opinion, because I am Bone faction, we have the Muse of Bone, who doesn't bother with hair because she has a frill that's a crown with a veil. A ton of amazing custom sculpted pieces on this by the very talented sculptor Matt Black. You can see she's got a girdle, these super cool lace-up boots that are actually laced with ribbons and teeny tiny quartz skulls in between each. Custom shoes. Beautiful golden eyes in the paint job. So those are the pre-dressed and designed muses. However, if you yourself are a doll artist or have the itch to become one, you can also take home a blank, which is a very common thing in the doll space. It's basically an unpainted version. We have them of all 3. So you can kind of see, here's the Muse of Flesh, the Muse of Spirit, and the Muse of Bone. Their bodies are the same, but the face sculpts are different for each. The head plate comes out, the eye plate comes out. You can really, the level of customizability with these is insane. We have a really cool video you should check out with a doll show. We did send these dolls to, I think, 15 different artists across the world to practice their arts on them, and it's really amazing the transformative power with a little bit of paint and cut and sew, what you can make these dolls look like. So there you have it. This is the Court of the Dead Underworld Muses Ball Jointed Doll Collection. We also have, and I'm so excited to show you all this, our prototype for our Mystic Bun. This will be a Sideshow produced and exclusive piece. The wonderful artist, you have to check her out on Instagram, Xanthi Black, is known especially for her face-ups. In the doll world, a face-up is a doll face paint, which is really, it's the crowning glory of any doll, and Xanthi is a really, really talented and amazing painter. She has a series of characters that she calls her buns. That's short for bunny. She does these all by hand. This will be the first manufactured and produced piece for her. So those of her fans who are constantly waiting and trying to get a handmade one, hopefully we can help you collect your first Xanthi piece. The Mystic Bun, as you can see, is unique. She's got a third eye, so she can look into your future and tell your fortune. I love the color scheme and the paints in this piece. It was done by the very talented Sideshow painter Chi Izuma. You can see there's kind of these gold highlights, sort of a mystic zodiac feel to it. We've got this lovely glossy covering on the bun, and you can see she's got a tiny star freckle on her cheek. I think she's cute, but she's got a little celestial edge to her. And for those of you that are running out of shelf space, this is just the thing because you can hang it on your wall. And really, I think it could highlight any room. So once again, this is an exclusive sneak peek at the Mystic Bun prototype by artist Xanthi Black. Live from Sideshow Con at the Atomic Misfit booth. Thanks for joining us.